If you are a developer right now, you have probably tried at least one AI coding tool, maybe Cursor, Claude Code, or even Codex. And honestly, they are all good. That's the problem. They are all good, but they all come with trade-offs. But then we have OpenCode, open source agent that help you write and run code with any AI model, trusted by over 6.5 million developers with over 140,000 GitHub stars, 850 contributors and over 11,000 commits. Okay, so what is the problem? Cursor, for example, feels the most familiar. It's basically VS Code with AI built into it. You get autocomplete, inline edits, chat, all inside a UI you already know. But lately, lot of devs are starting to question it because now VS Code itself is adding similar features. So paying for Cursor as a separate subscription doesn't always make sense anymore. Then there is Claude Code. Claude Code is fast, like really fast. You give it a task and it just starts working. It's great at handling large code bases, and one of the coolest thing is you can run multiple agents like a mini dev team. One agent plans, another writes code, another reviews, but you are locked into Claude. Though using OpenRouter and Olama Cloud, you can switch models, but it is built to work efficiently with anthropic models like Opus or Sonnet. And pricing can scale up pretty quickly if you are using it heavily. You may need to switch from $20 per month plan to their $100 max plan. For some, it may be token-based pricing too, which may burn a deep hole in your budget. Now, Codex is the opposite vibe. Codex doesn't rush. It actually reads your code fast. It tries to understand your project, your variables, your structure, your patterns, and then it writes code. So yeah, it feels slower, but when it works, it usually more accurate, especially for debugging complex issues. And then comes the real shift, OpenCode. OpenCode is not just another tool. It's more like a layer on top of all tools. It's open source, terminal fast, but also available as a desktop app or an IDE extension. And most importantly, it doesn't force you to pick a single model. You can use Claude, GPT, Gemini, or even Loken models, all inside the same workflow. Even you can configure OpenCode to use different models for different agents. For example, using a heavyweight models like GPT-5 for complex implementation or fixing bug, and a faster, cheaper models like Claude 3.5 Haiku for planning. And now you are not choosing a tool, you are choosing how you want to work. And that's why a lot of developers are slowly moving towards OpenCode. Not because it's flashy, but because it gives you control, and its GitHub stars says that. Now the best part about OpenCode is how simple it is to get started. In terminal, type npm install -g opencode -ai or just copy paste this command. You can also use Homebrew for Mac or Linux, but it gets updated less frequently. There are other ways to run it as well, like using Chocolatey or Docker. Once installed, type OpenCode and you will see a terminal like this. It starts in build mode and is running on the Big Pickle model. You don't need to sign up for another subscription. You don't need to switch your entire workflow. You just install it. That's it. Let's try something simple. How are you doing? Pretty fast, around 5 seconds to answer. You can use /models to choose from local models or cloud models via OpenRouter. These three are free models: Big Pickle, Minimax M 2.5, NVIDIA Nemotron 3 Super, and these are not locally installed. These are like they are provided by OpenCode Cloud. I personally prefer Minimax for UI related work. This is called BYOK, bring your own key. Open your terminal and connect your API key or just use the free models available. So if you already have access to OpenAI, Claude, OpenRouter or even Olama Cloud, you just plug it in and start coding. Some people use OpenRouter because it lets you switch between models depending on the task. For example, use cheaper models for simpler tasks, use powerful models for complex reasoning. And that alone can save you a lot of money over time. Then you have two main modes. Press tab to switch between modes. Plan mode, where the AI explains what it is going to do, and build mode, where it actually executes and modifies your code. Now let's give it a real task. As a non-coder, I want to build a portfolio website where I want 2 tabs, which is decent and professional, but modern and responsive, which contains about me and my project, and second tab is about resume. Give me a simple way so that I can host it in some server with minimum steps. It's executing in plan mode, and in about 30 seconds we get a response. It's asking a few clarification questions. Do you have any specific design preference? Colors, fonts, style? Second is like, do you already have content ready for your about me projects sections or your resume? I don't have. Or are you comfortable with basic file management? Okay, let me give it an answer. Use blue shades. I don't have about or project details. Create one with dummy data for UI UX profile with interactive UI, and I am not aware of file management. Now remember, in plan mode it can't write to files. So let's switch to build mode using tab and ask it to execute. On the right side you can see how many tokens are used and the percentage of quota consumed and the estimated cost. It has already created a folder called portfolio website, and inside it we can see index.html and styles.css. The web page looks decent, but the resume tab is not opening. Let's ask it to fix the bug. Interestingly, instead of fixing it properly, it went into different direction. So let me switch the model to Minimax M 2.5, my favorite one, and ask again. Wow, it seamlessly fixed the resume tab and even added education and skill section. And then comes the most underrated feature, sessions. You can create multiple sessions, switch between them, fork from a previous state. Just type OpenCode session list to view all sessions, or inside OpenCode type /sessions. It will list everything. We have resume tab not working fix one, and greeting and quick check-in, where we used Nemotron and started with the application. And in resume tab session we used Minimax M 2.5. You can just switch between sessions and start prompting to refine your application from there. So at this point the question becomes simple. Why would you pick OpenCode over something like Claude Code or Cursor? It comes down to 3 things. First, freedom. Claude Code runs Claude, that's it. OpenCode lets you use anything. If tomorrow a better model drops, you don't wait, you just switch. Second, cost. Most AI tools bundle everything into subscriptions, but OpenCode doesn't charge you. You pay only for the models you use. And if you optimize it right, using cheaper models for small tasks, you can cut costs significantly. Third, workflow. OpenCode is built for developers who actually care about control. You get Git based undo or redo, session managements, terminal fast workflow, and the ability to run it anywhere, even over SSH from a tablet. That's something IDE based tools just can't match, and this is the bigger shift happening right now. Developers are moving away from all-in-one AI app and moving towards modular, flexible systems where they control everything. OpenCode fits perfectly into that future. So if you just want something simple, Cursor or Claude Code is fine. But if you want something powerful, flexible, and future-proof, OpenCode is probably where you should start. That's all for today's video. If this is helpful, give it a like. See you again in the next one.